Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the last day of 12 days of Christmas, day 12. Today I'm going to use this Echo Park Warm and Cozy collection because I have not used it at all, and I came up with a fantastic layout. Now I'm sure somebody else has done this, but I have not seen any, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos. So I've been trying to really use my mixed media and my punches and just really get into those products because I love paper, but I need to learn to love the other things too. So I'm just going through here and showing you all these fun things. And that is the sticker sheet. Now, I knew that both of these colors for this cardstock were in the collection, but I just did not know which one I was going to use. And there's my design. So right here I have 7 photos, and at first I was like, I'm going to cut them down to 3x3s, and I ended up having to cut them, or they were 3.5 by 3.5, and I had to cut them down to 2.5 by 2.5. So I pulled out all of these patterns from the 6x6 paper pad, which I have a hard time using for the most part, but today I found a way to make it work. All right, so that one is going to go there, and then I'm going to start cutting them at all different shapes and sizes. But first I'm going to cut off the part where it has got the little hole punch on it. This collection does not have like the little perforated edges, so I got to cut them to make them 6x6, which I cut them down anyway, so I'm not real sure. It made me feel good to cut those off, I guess. So I get those all done, and then I'm just going to kind of see how I want all of these to go and in the design that they go in. And I've got it. So now we're going to bring the trimmer back out and just start cutting these down to the sizes that I need. And I used all the scraps too, because I used the scraps to mat all the photos. I did have to Frankenstein them together, but you cannot tell. So it works. So I'm just trimming them all down. I do also come in with some silver foil paper, and I have yet to use the silver. I've been using a lot of gold. So I'm really excited that I've been using a lot of my products. Now right here I'm going to trim the top because I wanted more of the snowflake pattern on there as well. This is such a cute collection. And I didn't even use any embellishments because you guys will see why. The layout stands for itself, I think, once I get all of this on there. And I don't want to ruin the surprise because I'm so excited for you guys to see this. I know, I'm silly, right? All right, so now I'm going to get them in the area where I thought they might be. They move just a smidge, but this is pretty much where they go. And if you remember the sketch, so you'll remember that I am kind of staying true to that, and I drew that out. It came to me in a vision, apparently. So this is somewhat of how it's going to be, but I make it work, and it's so cute when it's done. I want to do like 100 more of these type of layouts, but I can't, because then it would be boring. And I am just going to fuss with them until I'm like, all right, I totally love it. Life is great. So, and here was my original idea for the pictures, because there were so many of them. I was going to make like a little semicircle at the top, and that doesn't happen. I end up like, framing it, and you'll see that. I just love the way I'm so in love with this layout. Like, this one's gonna hang on my wall. So I'm going to go ahead, and I keep tapping my fingers because I'm thinking as I'm doing it. And there you go. I took the foil and trimmed it down, and the lighting and the sun is coming in, and I have like pink curtains. So I put the ribbons on there, and I'm showing you that for each of these, this bow punch here, you have to punch out 2. And so if you noticed, I put, basically, and I'm just showing you how to assemble the bows. I put the ribbon on like you are wrapping a package, like a gift, because he's opening presents. He's opening presents on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve of 2019. So I just kind of collaged them all together. And you just run the middle piece around. And I'm using glue dots because then you don't have to fuss with an ATG roller or a tape roller or wait for the liquid glue to dry. And since this is foil, it's, you know, slick. And instead of doing the bow like most people do, instead of running them from the side, I ran them out the bottom, so it would look like you tied it, and it's the little curly cues running down. So I'm going to go ahead and get this first package adhered. And this is the only one that I do like this, but I wanted to make sure it stayed where it was. And then I'm going to build off of that. So I do pull back out on the camera because I realized I was a little too close. So this little pattern, this little package right here, he's going to go to the side. And then, see, I'm just going to start laying them down so that they span the entire area. So I'm going to pop this guy up on some foam. And just so that the bottom packages are popped up and the back 3 packages, the front 3 are sitting up and the back 3 are flat to the page. And I am just going to go straight to the corner, and perfect. And now I'm going to get this guy laid down, and then I'm like, oh wait, he's got to go over that, so I need to pick up the star one. And I just get him down, but I want him to be just a smidge lower. And I stick this one on here like this at first, and I don't press it down because I didn't want any of the ribbons to connect. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these 2 up on some foam. So that I could get those adhered to the sheet. And he's going to go all the way in that quarter. And then this guy right here is going to sit right there, but I'm just going to put the foam directly to the page because he needs to be able to sit just like that. And then I'm going to come in with the cute little bows, and I'm going to put a bow on each package. See? How cute is this? Now I do use my glue dots and my liquid adhesive. I use the glue dot so it stays, you know, right now, and then the liquid adhesive so it stays forever. And how cute is that? Oh, the little packages. Obviously, the bows are going to get squooshed when I put them in an album, but that's okay. You'll still know that it's a 3-dimensional bow. Oh, I'm so in love with this. How cute is this? And I really didn't do any embellishments after this because I get the pictures on. I get the pictures backed, bordered, and get them down in the layout, and I add a title. And I'm like, I just don't want to put anything on this because I'm so afraid that I was just so afraid if I put anything on it, oh my goodness, I did not want to ruin it. But while I'm putting these bows on, don't forget to go down below and check out the other ladies who are participating in the hop. They have created such wonderful, beautiful, and lovely layouts that I know you will be so inspired to create so many wonderful Christmas layouts. Or you could use these, like this could be a good birthday one, you know what I mean? I did trim that bottom bow off because you guys know I love to have things, at least one element on the majority of my pages, flow off the page. And to me, that grounds the layout. So this picture right here, I'm going to tuck under the present, and then I'm going to layer them up like that. And the one picture of him fanning himself with all of his gift cards is going to go on the packages. Santa Claus was very good to him last year. I mean, Santa Claus is always really good to him, but I started buying gift cards in June. I would buy like a $25 or $50 gift card every week until Christmas. So he was loving life. So I do go ahead and get these all stuck down to the page. And then I'm going to go into my thickers and find some silver ones. And they're kind of a silver iridescent look to them, but it was the only silver I had. And the title is simply going to be Presents. I'm going to go ahead and get this stuck on the page. And then I am going to glue them because they're thickers and we know they're not going to stick. So I just get these all set down and I hit the camera. And that is pretty much going to be it. Now I am not going to glue them down on camera. I'm going to just show you that I am going to and come back and it's done. And I just squish them down and then we just stare at it in amazement.